data science program. Okay, data science program demo, we are going to be worked it out. Is everyone okay with my voice? Once again, please just to clarify yourself. Screen and the voice is okay? Okay, thank you, Madhu. Hope everyone okay. Sure, I'm Vinay. Okay, see here, just I want to introduce myself. I am Randeep Reddy, okay, with 11 plus years of experience. Currently working as a machine learning engineer. And a data quality analyst. Okay, and I am the managing director of an 9 AI solutions. We undergo with an R&D projects on AI, completely AI R&D projects we are going to be worked here. Okay, this is an basic introduction of my basic introduction. And if I go, I did my master's in University of East London, UEL, University of East London. Okay, this is my basic introduction. Okay, now if we come to a data science program, okay, data science program. Now first, what is mean by the data science? Any idea? Just see, be friendly and start utilizing your keyboard. Don't attend abnormally. Please try concentrate here and attend for the future. Okay, whatever you are taking the course, whatever the course you are going to attend today is the lifetime settlement. Okay, if you observe the next decade, from the next decade onwards, the things whatever we are going to be work out, that the thing we are going to be learn here. Okay, that's the thing we are learning here. So be concentrated and be conscious and start replying. What do you understand by the term? What do you understand by the term called a data science? Data science. Any guess or any idea from your people? Mansa, are you okay with the thing? Is the voice is okay? Voice and the screen? Okay, right. Okay. Okay, thank you. Now observe careful here. The term data, do you observe here? The term data is there. This is data plays very important role. Okay, plays very important role. Observe careful here. What is mean by the data in general? My question is, what is mean by the data? Any kind of information. Any kind of information. This information, observe careful, this information may be in any type of format. Observe, this is a most tricky one. Any type of format, format. This is a most tricky one. What is mean by the type? Observe careful here. The information or data, it may be in a PDF file or our mobile contact also has an information, some kind of information. Okay, or some txt file or a csv file, comma separated value, or tab separated value, tsv file, anything. These type of things we can say that data or information may be in any kind of pattern. Okay, this is called as an info. Then what is mean by the term which we call it as any data science? This is a buzz term we are finding everywhere. If you observe the data science terminology, we are finding everywhere where whenever we complete our graduate or something. Observe careful, data science is a collaborated of a few disciplinaries. What type of disciplinaries? Observe careful. Machine learning, deep learning, NLP, we call it as a natural language processing. Okay, and if you observe deep deep Q learning, which we call it as an advanced neural network, advanced neural networks, advanced neural networks. Okay, and the next, if you observe big data, big data, where we are going to handle with an Hadoop. And if you observe the next things of machine learning, deep learning, NLP, DeepQL, and basics of SQL, and also we are going to see with an something that Tableau, and the important thing is an Python and R language. These are the data science disciplinaries. These all are called as an data science disciplinaries. These all things are considered as an data science disciplinaries. If you observe these data science disciplinaries, what they are going to do, and if you mostly we concentrate in the current world, whenever we want to learn some technology or some features in the world to sustain in the market, the data science plays a very important role. In the data science, we have these particular disciplinaries, these particular disciplines. And what the data science, why it came into the picture, and what is the most importance of the data science. Observe careful. See here, we are saying an a data. Okay, we are saying an a data. Data in generally we have an a three types: structured data, okay, structured data, and semi-structured data, okay, and unstructured data. These are the three different types of data we have in the current world. Okay, now if we observe here, we have an ultimate solution. We have an ultimate solution for structure and semi-structured data. We have a very high-end ultimate solution. But whenever we come to an unstructured data, what includes in the structure and semi-structured data, and what we include in the unstructured data. Observe careful here, the most important thing we are going to discuss here. In the structured data, we are going to handle with an something like common files, CSV files, TSV files, or something like a TXT files. These type of files we are going to be handled here. We have a very high-end solution for these particular types of data. And one more thing, data always stored, okay, in the hard disk. Okay, we come back to this one, the next step. Not here again. Now, if you come to an unstructured data, if you observe music files, images, or videos, do you agree? These all falls under the unstructured data. Okay, these all are comes under the unstructured pattern of an data. If you observe here, these data, unstructured data, something this type of data is a very difficult to process. And here we have an ultimate solution for the processing of data. We have a plenty of tools or softwares, or if we observe tools, we have an unlimited tools and softwares to handle the structure and semi-structured data to generate the reports or for development. But if you come to an unstructured data, there is only one particular term which we are going to be utilized, which is called as a machine learning and deep learning to handle this type of data. Did you get it? Machine learning and the deep learning, or the modules or the frameworks, or we are going to be utilized to handle the unstructured data. If you observe here, nowadays the unstructured data is getting a huge unstructured data. Whatever, who is generating the data? We are generating the data, unstructured data. What is the example from where we are generating? If you observe Facebook, Twitter, and something with social chats. Plenty of social chats we are getting in the market. Social media or social chats, if you observe, we are getting an unlimited. Okay, unlimited of data we are generating. These are the very few examples which are on our fingertips, if we go on, we have a very unlimited of data we are generating in the current world. To handle these type of data for the processing or the development, these type of things, we require a particular data science disciplinaries which were called as a machine learning and the deep learning. Did you get it? Rizvi, Ashan, Rizvi, Anil, Damireddy, Gopal Rao, Madhu, Sai Krishna, Vinay. Yeah, yes, observe here. Okay, thank you. Now, observe careful here. Every time here, oh, sorry. We are going to store the data. Do you observe what storing the data? We always stores the data for our security. What is the main reason why we are storing the data? To generate the reports. As per current industry utilized for the generating of the reports and for the development of the reports. If you observe here, this is a basic thing which we are going in the current world, And now the product development, observe careful, product development. Product development, when we consider into the picture, product development. This product development we have reached an saturation point. Saturation point means up to the, we call something like an threshold point. What is mean by the threshold point? It's an up to the mark we have reached. Now we need to handle this data. We need to utilize the data for the processing, such as, observe careful here, the processing such as an image detection, okay, and face recognition, and intelligence based chatbots, and next self-drive cars. These all are the few examples where current world is working on. Do everyone agree with this particular scenario? The current world is working on these particular R&Ds. Here, the data science disciplinaries. Where it's going to be helpful in the development of these particular products. Observe careful, analytical or analysis people are plenty in the world. No need to work on the analytics path. Okay, analytics analysis, don't work on this analysis. Okay, analysis is nothing, generating reports and analyzing the predictions. Okay, this thing is a very pretty easy. In our curriculum we are going to be work on the analysis plus the designing or development of the product. Whenever you're working with the data science disciplinaries, and observe careful, this is the most important, the tricky point you are doing here. You're building and a brain Okay, here observe careful, what is the difference between instruction based working, okay, and the next one, intelligence based working? Whatever the product we are designing, it should be an intelligence based designing, it should be. Okay, these type of designs we are going to be work it out. If you observe, there is an robotics. I'm not degrading any subject or anything. Here, observe careful, any robotics or mechanical machines or whatever it may be, mechanical machines, they are going to be worked on a instructions what you declare, instructions what you declare. But whenever we are designing the data science or data science disciplinaries, the data science development is going to be worked on the intelligence based working style, intelligence based working style. If you attend any of the curriculum in the current world, they are going to work only with an machine learning and NLP programming and overline of an deep learning, overline, just the overline. Okay, and here we are going to be deep dive, we are going to work in the deep dive of deep learning, LEAR, deep learning, where deep Q learning includes learning includes the very high-end libraries which we are going to discuss, such as any PyTorch, and OpenCV, Detectron. What is Detectron 2? I am going to show you. Detect DCT. Okay, Detectron. Detectron 2. Okay, Detectron 2 we are going to see here. Okay, these are the Detectron 2. And if you observe the next one, we are going to see an Open AI Gym. Open AI Gym. These are the very high-end libraries. What is mean by library? I'm going to discuss in depth when we go into ANA subjects, and these all things we are going to be work it out. And here we are going to work with ANA development process, purely development process. We are going to be work in our curriculum pattern here. And now we go with an independent module. What we are going to be work it out in our programmatic problem here. Observe careful. First, let us take any Python and R. These two are the languages. Okay. Language is nothing but if we want to communicate with any person or any software, we require a mutual understanding language. If we want to contact with some other, if we know English, we can work it out with Brit people or US people. We can easily communicate because there should be a mutual bridge. Here, Python are acting like a same thing as a mutual bridge for the data science disciplinaries. Okay, next, if we come to machine learning. Machine learning is in a current world. Currently, we are working on this one. Means we have plenty of example how the machine learning is going to be worked. The simple example how where the machine learning is going to be utilized. Observe careful. Here, machine learning is utilized in our general mails. Do you observe? We are getting suggestions when we receive an email based on the content of our mail. We are going to get it as something like an examples: thanks, okay, or sure. These all are called the suggestions where we are getting. This is built by a machine learning algorithm. Okay, and now we have something like a recommendation engines. See, observe careful. By using this particular recommendation engine in e-commerce site, e-commerce engines, something like an Amazon, Flipkart, these people, 30% of their revenue has been increased. 2% of the revenue is the highest revenue we are getting. It means 30% of the revenue means, guess how much we are getting. How the recommendation engine is going to be worked means, when you purchase the bread, it is suggesting always with the jam or choco spread. choco spread. Or if you purchase the shoe, it is going to be suggest you an a polish or socks. Do you agree? These type of recommendation engines generally we are going to be worked in a general things. And then now if you observe here, the next thing we are going to see in a natural language processing. We call it as an NLP. Okay, NLP. Observe careful here. What is mean by the NLP means voice. We are observe here voice interaction services. What are the best example we are seeing in the current market? Siri of an iOS. Okay, Alexa, Alexa, Alexa of an Amazon. Okay, and Google of an Google Help, Google Help. Okay, and the next if you observe what we have an plenty voice interaction services. These type of building environment is going to be done with the help of an natural language processing. And also observe careful here, generally whenever we want some review of some restaurant or something, if you observe the reviews, if you are in a 1 or 1 2 3 pattern or 5 star 2 star, we can easily take the review. But if you have a review such as something like a restaurant is good, but but food is average. And if you observe some people, food is good, food is good, but cool drink is normal. Means how to consider these things as a positive or negative or neutral. This is the most important thing we need to know here. Whenever we know the review, or we call it as a feedback for the business. Feedback is the most important thing we need to consider when we are running in a business. Okay, if we get a feedback, if it may be good or bad, we should not consider. Okay, if it is a bad, in which direction it is a very bad, we need to take an improvement from there. By this one we are going to get it by a feedback itself. Do you get it? Feedback is a most important thing. Okay, these type of feedbacks, if you have an 10 crore records you have, and you want to identify, is it an overall positive feedback or the negative feedback? If you have an statements like this, restaurant is an a good, but the food is an average. Food is good, but the cool drink is in a normal situation. Like this, you have an 10 crore records. At this particular scenario, the NLP is going to help you and very effectively to find whether it is a positive review or a negative review. This type of things it is going to be work it out. Now observe careful. The next thing we are going to see what is mean by a deep learning. This is the most important thing we are going to see here. Deep learning is a very crucial part in the data science disciplinary. Very crucial part. Okay, if you go any of the I'm not degrading or I'm not saying anything. If you observe here carefully, in generally I have written a content right for a lot of colleges and universities for the US and UK. I don't want to disclose enclose that all things. Okay, but the thing here, what it's going to be worked means, how it is going to be worked means, no one will work on depth of the deep learning. No one will work. They will cover with Python or machine learning, natural language, and very outline structure of a deep learning. That's thing they are going to be discussed. But in our curriculum, we are going to be worked with a very deep dive of a deep learning, very deep dive, not a single thing. How much how much thing we are spending the time on this entire thing, machine learning and these all things, the same time we are going to be worked in the deep learning. Why the deep learning is the most important thing? And if you observe, lot of members, they are not familiar with an deep learning. Observe careful, in the deep learning we are going to work with an neural networks. Neural networks, these neural networks are very similar to an neurons of human body. Do you observe here what I'm saying here? These are human body. Based on this human body networks of a neuron, they have built an neural networks. These are the most important neural networks where this Alexa and Siri are working. Deep learning plus NLP combination only the Alexa. If you observe Alexa, how it is going to be respond intelligence based, and it can the Alexa will respond for each and every person. It will respond for the kid slang and younger slang, older slang, woman slang. My slang is different from the other person's slang. Alexa, what is the cricket score? Some people they will maintain a proper statement or a sentence, and they will utilize the noun, pronoun, and they will ask the question for the Alexa. Alexa will respond for each and every query and a response. And it means the most important thing, and it's accessing means uh, pronunciation or whatever we call the English grammar mistake. Some lifts or they have designed. Uh, if we give if we won't declare a proper statement, what happens? The lift won't work. But Alexa will work for everyone. That is the importance. How it has been built. Alexa has built with an 150 hidden layers. What is hidden layer? Don't get confused. How to build the hidden layers, how to build the neurons, neural network, how to build in the neural network, we will have a hidden layers. The highest hidden layers in the current present world, day to day everything is getting changed. But as per right now, as per my knowledge only, I'm saying that we have a very huge neural network, hidden layers, 150 hidden layers in the building of an Alexa. Okay, very intelligence based thing it is going to be worked. These type of development is going to be worked with a deep learning itself. In the deep learning, we are going to see an ANN and RNN and CNN. These are the most important thing. If you observe here, what is mean by the ANN? Artificial neural networks. And the next one, sorry, recurrence neural networks. Next one, conventional neural networks. These are the most important thing which we are going to learn in the deep learning, and with an mask R CNN, mask CNN. No one is going to teach about the mask CNN. And the building the code means writing an algorithm, thinking about the algorithm. These type of scenarios are the most important thing we are going to be work it out. Okay, what are the things, few examples we see right now, don't worry about these things. Okay, and what are the libraries we are going to be work it out here in the deep learning? Means objective PyTorch. Okay, PyTorch is one of the beautiful library. Pillow. Okay, and OpenCV and Open AI, sorry, AI Gym. These are the very high-end libraries we are going to TensorFlow. These are the very high-end libraries where we are going to be work it out in the deep learning. And this is the we won't concentrate morely on, we see the machine learning, NLP, Python, R, Tableau, Hadoop, big data, these all things very regularly. But the thing is, the most concentrated one is a deep learning and with an AI. Okay, And observe careful, what is mean by the AI? This is the most important thing. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. If you observe here, we are working something. We are working something, and we required automated feedback. Do you agree? The feedback, someone we need to get an a feedback. If you give the feedback, then only it is going to be get an something like we are working exactly or not. We are working exactly or not, we are going to be known. Okay, we discuss in the next slide. Is everyone okay with this particular scenario up to here? Syed, Venkat Reddy, Vinay, Siddharth, Sai Krishna, Mohan, Madhur, Manasa, Sridhar Reddy. Okay, thank you, thank you. Harshit, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. See here, we go for the next thing. Observe here, in generally what happens here means some people they will call programs. Okay. Some people they will call coding. Okay. Some program coding logic. Okay. And here models. Okay, models. In our data science disciplinary, we are going to call it as a model. Is everyone okay with my voice? Is everyone okay? 𝑤𝑤𝑤.𝑡𝑒𝑘𝒡𝑢𝑡𝑒𝑠, just you check it out yourself, okay, Jack, because everyone is okay with the my voice and the screen. Okay, 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 right, right. Okay, thank you. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. See, some people they are going to call that a program logic and a coding, but in our data science disciplinary, we are going to call it as a model. Okay, we are going to call it as a models. Observe careful. Here, no need to build a model. No need to build a model. Models are observe careful. The most important and the tricky point here. Models all are pre-designed models in our data science disciplinaries. Okay, pre-designed models. By using models, we need to generate knowledge. This is the most important thing what we need to consider. What is that one? Knowledge. From what we are getting from models, we need to generate knowledge. How we are going to generate a knowledge? The small, simple, and the tricky thing. There is a boy. Okay, there is a boy. Observe careful. Okay. Now the father teaching the boy, father training kid. Okay, kid age is how much? 4 years. 4 years. Kid age is 4 years. Please, it's not a story. It's actually our subject. Okay, try to understand here. Observe careful. Day one, father shown dog image. Father shown the dog image to kid. Okay. Now dog observed something. Okay. Sorry. Boy observed something. Okay. about the dog, how the dog looks and everything. He observed something. And then now observe careful the day 2. Day 2, father shown the cat image. Okay, cat image. Now the most important thing here, boy reply. Boy reply. Boy reply as dog. Do you agree for this particular thing? What I am saying here, do you agree for this particular scenario? Okay. No, Sai, observe careful here, because as per the kid knowledge, what the dog will looks like, four legs, okay, and something like 2 years, which are what the boy has been observed. The same, the cat also there. Do you think? Do you agree? Because boy don't know. Boy replies as a dog itself. Did you get it, Sai? Yeah, yes. Yeah, okay. Up to some extent, because he is a very good new learner. New learner, where what he is doing here, whenever we show the dog image on the day 1, what he is doing here, the day 1, he is replying, he observed something. Second day, when we show the cat image, boy replies as a dog, because as per his knowledge, it is a dog itself, because we have an similarities between the dog and cat for the boy. Now, but the father has said that, father said it is, it is cat. Do you get it? Now, father given a feedback to kid, it's an cat. Did you get it? Now observe careful here. Now boy starts finding difference between cat and dog. Do you get it? Is everyone with okay with this particular scenario? Everyone knows. Now here, what happened here? The boy starts finding the difference between the dog and the cat regularly, and then now like that, the father has trained the kid for 100 days. Okay, 100 days, and now he want to test knowledge. We will keep an exam. We'll keep an exam. Here, the most important thing is a training and knowledge gaining. Do everyone okay? How much time we train, that much knowledge it is going to be gained. The simple thing, how much we read, that much we represent in our exams. Is that okay? Rizvi, Gopal Rao, and Harshit and Sridhar Reddy and everyone. Basireddy. Okay. Thank you. It's a very pleasure to if I ever. Vinay, are you okay? Syed, Siddharth, please concentrate. Please concentrate in my section. Please concentrate. If everyone is get an understanding what happens here, I will be get one clarity. Okay, Mansa, are you okay? Okay, right. Observe here. This model is considered. This kid has considered as any model. Okay, model has been pre-designed model. We need to gain the knowledge, we need to send the knowledge, and the most important thing here, observe careful, what is from what we are training, the data we are training to the model. Observe careful, the in our scenario also what happened, model is a pre-designed, we are training the model by using any data. This is the most important thing here. Data, by using an data we are training data. This is an data. By using this particular data we are training the model. Model will start gaining the knowledge. model will start gaining the knowledge. Did you get it? Now here the data pre-processing techniques or data mining, data processing techniques are very important. These techniques also we call it as something like mining data mining techniques we call it as. Observe careful what happens here. If we train the boy in a wrong direction, means instead of saying the horse, if we say the donkey, instead of cat, if we train him as a dog, what happened? The same thing. Kid, he don't know, he will start learning. How you train in that particular pattern, the kid will start learning. If you train the good, he will get become the profession. If he train and means in a wrong direction, he will be unprofessionally. Unprofessionally means it totally depends on your training. The kid will gain the knowledge. Here also model won't have any knowledge startingly. What happened? By using an data we are training the model. The model will start gaining the knowledge. That knowledge we are going to utilize. The knowledge we consider as an features. What are the features it has been learned? What is mean by the features? Observe simple the difference here. We discuss the simple difference. Observe careful what happened here. Simple example I am going with. Here I have something like 100 crore records, which are images, I have. Here 100 crore images I have. By using these 100 crore images, I am training the model. What model? What I am training? Observe careful here. The model need to identify male, female, boy, and girl. Now what happened? By using 100 crores image 100 crores means huge amount of data, I started training the model. Now model will start gaining some knowledge. Model will start gaining some knowledge. Observe careful. This particular knowledge has been gained. Now what happened here? This knowledge will identify. The next time what I will do, I will deploy this particular knowledge in the production environment where this knowledge will easily identify who is male and female. Observe careful. One more, the most important and the interesting thing here, what is that one means? In these 100 images, if you have a donkey image and the dog image, what happens? Model will learn something. What is our criteria? 1 male, 2 female, 3 boy, 4 girl. Instead of these 4 features, if means the data whatever we are sending, it should be these 4 features data. If we get a donkey or horse, what happened here? The model learns something. Whenever the model learns something, what happened in the deployment also we will start getting an errors. Means not as per the expected, the knowledge won't be worked. Means here whatever we are training the model, before only we need to identify whether what we have in this particular data, what we are want to train the model, whether we have that particular data or not, we need to identify. If we have any means mislead data, what happened? The model will learn. The pre-processing of the data or data mining we call, it is also a most important thing before training to a model. Do you hope everyone okay with this particular scenario? Is everyone okay? Okay, thank you, thank you. It's a very complicated, very compliment. Thanks very much. This is in generally the working environment. Now, if we observe here, we required a feedback these two particular kid. The feedback is the most important for the kid or for the machine learning. For the model or for the kid, feedback is the most important thing. This feedback is going to be given by an AI. The feedback is going to be given by an AI. This is called as an AI. What happens here? What is the importance of an feedback? Feedback is the most important thing. Observe careful the simple terminology. Some dogs look like cats. Okay, Some cats look like a dog. I've seen this type of scenario when I was in a overseas. I have seen this scenario. Some dogs, by barking only, we can identify this is dog and this is cat. Now, what happened here? The model has learned instead of dog, it has been given as a cat. Now, the AI need to give the feedback. This is not the dog, it is a cat. What the model will start doing, it will find the differentiating. What is the difference I have find it? Intelligently, it will start working. This feedback is the most important thing. That's the AI. This is an called as an intelligence based feedback is going to be given by AI. Do everyone okay with this particular scenario? This particular scenario. Now observe careful here how the data science disciplinaries is going to be rule the world in the upcoming next 10 years, or next complete the world is going to be changed. How it is going to be changed? The most important thing, observe careful. Whenever the IBM or Dell or something, they want to launch some product. Okay, we'll launch some product. It may be laptop or mobile phone, anything you consider, some product need to be launched. What they will do first, they maintain an infrastructure, maintain an infra, uh, customer care infrastructure. Means almost they will allocate 1000 or 10,000 members as a customer care executive. Okay, what they will do, they will produce the product into the market, and they will take the strategy. They will take the strategy and everything. And here they are paying a salary for 10,000 members. Okay, salary. Instead of paying a 10,000 members, if I deploy one model, when trained model, and where this particular model can handle up to 1,100,000 members, 100K members instantly, 24 hours, 365 days. 365 days, if it can handle 100K members, these particular then why I required the customer care service? Did you get it? Did you get it? Very soon the BPO and the KPO are going to be closed in the current world. And how many I don't know, just I don't want to degrade or something. You need to upgrade the knowledge. You need to upgrade the knowledge, and you need to sustain. In the data science disciplines, we can work, or we can build, or we can analyze analytics, or we can generate the reports or product development. We can work it out everything here. The product development also with an intelligence based, we are going to be work it out here. Completely intelligence based, we are going to be work it out here. Do everyone okay with this present thing, how it is going to be worked and help the things? Do you agree for this one? And if you observe, each and every, means almost all MNCs are working with an R&Ds. Maybe you people almost here who are attending, everyone is in a tech guy. I expect everyone is in a tech guy. Maybe you are reading the daily you are reading and news articles that today we have got and a new implementation, a robo has been designed, the design has been done, but the robo has been designed without AI is a failure. Without AI is a failure object. Failure of when we integrate the AI or an a data science disciplinaries, then the product is a finished product we can consider. If you observe, we have an just I'll give an a few examples. Just the hold it out. Just give me a second. Same. Do you observe? They are saying that the Sundar Pichai, he has a very head of Google. He has given that it is going. We are going and with an R&Ds. These type of R&Ds plays a very important role in the current world. There should be a predictivity. See, I require 50 members for the R&D. There are no working environment resource. We don't have any resource. There is a shortage. Demand supply. We have a very shortage. This is a right time to go with an data science disciplinaries. Very. And if you observe one more thing, we go with another example where we can identify the importance of an NLP with a deep learning. See, this is a Denver airport, which is an here. This particular human interaction directly. See, these type of intelligence-based answer, the mission is working there. The mission is backendly. Eyes are recognizing who is the particular person and how the feelings of that particular person. Feelings means he has how the mission is saying you are feel as an as stress, how you are feeling. And now the R&Ds are going in the each and every MNC. If you observe in the next decade, how the intelligence based working will be means, if you observe the person who is entering into the office at a 9 a.m. and he is living at a 6 p.m. means how concentratedly the employee resource is working, how many hours, 3 hours or 2 hours, how much concentratedly he has worked in his office, in the particular office, or how much time he spent on mobile, on system, or everything is going to be tracked. Everything is going to be tracked. These type of intelligence R&Ds, not only this one, we have plenty of R&Ds are going on now. For these particular R&Ds, with they require a resource, trained resource they require. There is a shortage of a resource. If you observe, shortage of an resource. Now it is a right time to go with this particular technology. And here in our curriculum, and just I want to go you with one more short example. This is a robotics where they have designed this and flipping aborted robots. Okay, just they have designed with an instructions, and the same robots has been designed for an army deployment services, where these armed weapons, where these are things where if you observe, it won't hurt the human. It won't hurt the human. It is designed for the intelligence based. If you observe here this particular scenario, robo is attacking. When the human come interface, it will stop attacking. The accuracy is the most important. If you observe, when you are hitting, the accuracy will go. Humans, it won't hit it. The accuracy is also most important thing when you are hitting. These type of an intelligence and army deployment or anything you consider, it's a most revolutionary subject you need to learn in the current world. And if you come to our curriculum, if you observe, who are in Hyderabad, they can meet directly for their queues. Once you start the section. Okay, once you start the section, you can directly meet for it. And here, if you observe, in our thing, we are going to work with an object careful. We are going to discuss and everything. Just give me a second. 50 plus use cases we are going to be work, real-time use cases, 50 plus use cases, and which includes the test cases. test cases. Okay, use cases and test cases. 2 projects we are going to be work it out. Okay, and 3 workflows we are going to be undertaken. And also if you observe, see the recording notes, printed notes means printed means again don't take a hard copy. Soft copy which is called as an executed notes. Okay, and 90% you will get an recording section, recorded section. Basically why I'm saying it is an 90% means it's a purely technical issue, means technically totally depends upon the technically we are going to be work it out. And observe careful, and the most important thing is an interview questions and resume preparations. Okay, resume preparation, and 100% support on career. Okay, and also 100% support for the queries. So most important thing, if you learn some subject, the queries, resolution of a queries, and most important these 2 things. Okay, and these all things also and most important once you learn with the subject. These all things I'm going to undertake for you people, and I'm expecting you need to work it out with this particular thing. And we continue the same section continuation